Hey everybody, David here, and today I want to talk about some really crazy news. It really is crazy times we live in. It looks like Michael Keaton is in talks to return as Batman in the Flash solo film starring Ezra Miller as the Flash, who will be reprising his role as the Flash, Barry Allen, from the Justice League movie. This is crazy because if you had asked me even yesterday, 5 years ago, yesterday, whatever, you asked me, David, do you think Michael Keaton would ever come back as Batman? Ever? And I would say, no. Unless they do a Batman Beyond movie, my wishful thinking would be bring back Michael Keaton as Batman or as Bruce Wayne. What do you know? It's announced today from many websites are reporting that yes, Michael Keaton is indeed in talks to play Batman for the DCEU. This is crazy, and rumors are going around already that it might be a multi-film deal where he might pop in once in a while in other characters' films, including rumored right now a Batgirl film. Where he will serve as a Nick Fury type character. This is interesting considering the fact that we just gotten 2-3 weeks ago that Henry Cavill is also returning as Superman for a multi-film deal where he'll pop in here and there in other characters' movies, whether it's a cameo or a supporting role. This is interesting. So if Michael Keaton is going to be the Nick Fury type character, does that mean Henry Cavill as Superman will be the Iron Man type character? I guess that would make the most sense, right? Those are the two most iconic superheroes. And the fact that you're bringing Michael Keaton back, that's interesting because now this brings a whole can of worms into this whole conversation. What is this Flash movie going to be? Are they ignoring the fact that Ben Affleck was Batman? I mean, I know they were going to have to recast when Ben Affleck stepped down, but here's the problem. Now, first of all, Ben Affleck was also playing an elderly Batman. He was an older Batman, roughed up. He's been through the years fighting crime, but he was a Batman like that was in his mid to late 40s. Michael Keaton is in his 60s. So there is a big, a 20-year gap from Ben Affleck to Michael Keaton. Could this be the multiverse? And could the Flash movie be doing a little bit of Flashpoint Paradox meets Crisis on Infinite Earths? Because from what I'm understanding, it sounds like they aren't going to go with the... in Flashpoint, it's Bruce Wayne's father that is picked to be the Batman in that alternate timeline. What if they're doing Michael Keaton in this alternate timeline? And somehow it connects back to the original Batman movies starring Michael Keaton? Well, I know a lot of people didn't like Batman Forever and Batman Robin, but those movies were connected to those two films too, and now that's going to leave a lot of people asking, are the Michael Keaton Batman films canon now in the DCEU if he sticks around going long term? There's a lot of interesting questions and answers to be had. In one point, I'm excited about it because when I first read it, I was like, what? Because let's face it, when we think about the best Batmans, Michael Keaton, Christian Bale, and Ben Affleck are, in my opinion, the three best. If I were to rank them, I'd go Ben Affleck, personally, first, Christian Bale, then Michael Keaton. But Michael Keaton is still great. That's not a knock on Michael Keaton. I think he was an awesome Batman. His Bruce Wayne was alright, but, with a different direction, maybe we could get a really a better version of Bruce Wayne out of him in this case. But that aside, I am curious how they're going to portray him. Now, some people are also wondering, is this a step closer to a Batman Beyond movie? And all I have to say about that is, well, if he is playing a mentor-type role, that's what's being described, that is a possibility, and if that's the case, I would love a Batman Beyond movie. Maybe where he realizes, you know what, I'm getting too old for this. Maybe I should retire and pass on the mantle. And maybe he only passes on that mantle, though, when a Batman Beyond movie decides to come. Now, we could also look at it this way, though. Maybe they just decided to get Michael Keaton because the solo Batman films right now are being occupied by Robert Pattinson, where Robert Pattinson is going to be the younger Batman, right? Now, from what I understand, those Batman films will not be connected, which is kind of sad. You could do a prequel now, especially if you have an older Bruce Wayne in the DCEU. I'm just saying, it's all there for the picking. But maybe, I don't know if the Robert Pattinson, Matt Reeves Batman is going to be a one-off, or are they going to do a whole trilogy? From what has been rumored, they are planning a trilogy. And maybe just bringing Michael Keaton back is just like you know what, guys, this Michael Keaton is your Batman in the movies that connect to one another, while Robert Pattinson is playing a standalone Batman movie. Just similar to Joaquin Phoenix as the Joker. His Joker movie was a one-off thing by itself. Maybe that's what's going on. They said, you know what, Batman, we're going to have fun with those stories over here, but Batman mixing it up with other characters, let's get Michael Keaton back. People love Michael Keaton as Batman, and hopefully we'll make him mix well with these other characters. So I'm looking forward to seeing what the explanation is on casting Michael Keaton, because I'm kind of hoping more Michael Keaton is just there because they're getting a little bit of that Crisis on Infinite Earths, mixing it with the Flashpoint storyline. I could see how that could happen. Maybe we'll get other returning actors. Maybe we'll hear something about Brendan Routh returning as Superman for the Flash movie. Maybe Ryan Reynolds stops by. Maybe the Aquaman from Smallville. Who knows? Just for this one fun Flash movie where Flash screws time and then the multiverse gets involved somehow. Whatever it is, I'm looking forward to seeing more information pop up about this Flash movie. This does really get my excitement going for the Flash film, because there was a point where I was kind of, when all the directors kept falling apart, it did feel like this movie was not going to be happening anytime soon. But now it sounds like this is the biggest movement we got about this movie, and some interesting movement. So let's see what happens. With that being said, I hope you guys like this video. Please subscribe to my channel, and until next time, take care.